Hey everybody, good afternoon. It's Drew Hopley. This month we wanted to do something a little bit different. So the purpose of this video is to walk you through step by step how we won an incredible multiple offer situation for our client on Monday. So I'm sure you guys have heard multiple offers are obviously a thing. Still, this particular house, we ended up beating 16 other offers. So we had 17 offers, the seller had 17 offers, and our buyer was fortunate enough to be the winner. So here's how it happened. About 10 days ago, on Monday, the property hit the market as coming soon. So what does coming soon mean? Coming soon means that buyers have the ability to start to see that the house will be available on a certain date and time. And for what price. So this property was coming soon on a Monday, and it was going to go on the market on Thursday, with the first showings being during the open house. So consulted with my buyer, who knew that she wanted this area, and I said, look, we can't physically go to the house while it's coming soon, but what we can do, and we've had a ton of success with, is you can actually write an offer while it's coming soon. So anyways, for the purposes of speeding up this video, that's exactly what we did. So we made a very great offer. Seller received it and was really considering it. Ultimately, they decided to go to the market, which was a smart thing for them to do because they had really underpriced the property, hence getting all of this activity on it. So fast forward, they decided to set a deadline of Monday for the following week. And as the weekend is going, my buyer and I are discussing what to do. And at that point, it became very apparent that there was going to be a plethora of offers. So the thing I loved about this particular buyer is she was very thoughtful. She was very sort of calm and pragmatic. She would ask me what to do. And even though what I had to tell her to do was a little bit uncomfortable because the property was kind of escalating wildly, I sort of laid out what she needed to do, and as we do with all of our clients in a multiple offer situation, we basically say, you know, look, I'm going to advise you what to do, just please, if I ask you to do anything that's outside your comfort zone, will you let us know? So ultimately, she did a few things with her offer that were super compelling. So here's what you can do. There's something called a pre-inspection. So most buyers don't want to waive their right to do a home inspection, right? Now, some buyers out there are completely desperate and willing to do that. It's not something that we recommend. All right, so a pre-inspection, what this is you go to the property with an inspector. It's a full inspection just as you would if you were already under contract. The risk for you as a buyer is the cost of that inspection. That's it. If it costs $300, $350, your risk is that money. Now, the reward is very high, right? Because then if you've gone through the inspection thoroughly, you're comfortable with the findings, you can waive your right to do the inspection. Okay, so that's the first thing we did. Thankfully, everything she saw was essentially what we had discussed when we had gone through the property together. All right, so she did that. Now, the other thing is, in Maryland, it's customary for the buyer and seller to share the transfer taxes. Now, transfer taxes in Maryland are very high, about 1% of the purchase price. So I said to her, look, you can pay the seller's portion of the transfer tax. Okay, so that's what she did too. That ended up netting the seller an additional $5,000. The third thing she did is she offered the seller free rent back. What that is she said to the seller, hey, on the date we close, I know you need to stay in the house. Go ahead and stay in the house for free for 30 days. Okay? And then the fourth thing she did was called an escalation clause. All right, the escalation clause, she decided a cap to go to. In this case, it was $470, and she was going to go $2,500 above the next highest offer. Okay, so these were some of the practical things she did. The other thing she did was she waived her right to an appraisal. So that was the fifth thing. Now, this property was underpriced, and we said, hey, the seller's going to be concerned about all these offers going really high. We're going to have to give them some peace of mind on the appraisal. So those were like really 5 tactics that were super impactful. Anyways, the seller reviewed the offers on Monday evening. And we got a call that made a couple small changes to the offer, and she won. She beat out 16 offers. And the reason I was compelled to do this video is she just was expressing a ton of gratitude, which I was so grateful for, because you know, a lot of times we just go through you know, these scenarios, and you know, it's very transactional, and she really took the time to thank us for guiding her. And she said, you know, I wouldn't have won this house if you didn't guide us through it. So it was super powerful. It was a great testimonial from her, and this is something that you guys really need in this market. So this is getting a little bit long, but I hope you guys have found this helpful. If we can help navigate you guys through this dynamic market, we're here for you. And best wishes out there. Peace.